Hello everybody, I am back with my third layout for Crafty Christmas in July with Heather's Crafty Life, and I am using again that Pink Fresh Studio collection. Oh, I don't remember the name of it. Joyful Day maybe? I don't know. Same one I used for my first layout. And this is one of these layouts where I let a product lead my design. So in this collection, there was a sheet of all of these strips that I'm laying along the side there. And I decided I wanted to use that sheet and use it up. So I cut everything up and I came up with the idea of just layering all those pieces down the left side of my layout. And I really love how it turned out. I will often do that. If I see something in a collection that I want to use or I want to use up, I'll let that product kind of guide my design. And that's what I did here. And then what I did was I pulled in some of the embellishments, the puffy stickers, wood veneers. You'll see the chipboard frames come out. And this layout was super simple to put together, and it came together really quickly, and I really love how it turned out. So this is a photo of my husband. It is a tradition of his that once all the kids went to bed and everything for Christmas Eve, he would get himself a beverage, usually a beer of some kind, and he would put on his favorite Christmas song, which is Breath of Heaven by Amy Grant, and he will sit with the Christmas lights on and just have a moment by himself. He waits till I go to bed and everything, and he just has a moment to himself. And I'm not sure what he thinks about, but I'm guessing he thinks about, the year gone past, or, things like that. So this is not an actual picture of him after everyone went to bed, but it is him with a beer. So I thought this would be a good picture to tell the story. I did this photo in a 4x4, printed it in 4x4, and so I used a chipboard frame to put right on top of the photo. And then I decided to incorporate a couple of other frames to fill up that space on the right hand side. You see I have a navy blue frame there at the top, right there, and I'm going to back that with some pattern paper. And then I have the red frame at the bottom, which I'm also going to back with some pattern paper. And then I'm going to glue all those together kind of as one piece, and then a little bit later I will glue it down. I decided in each of the frames just to do a little bit of an embellishment cluster, and this is basically going to be my title, is Traditions, and that's the wood veneer piece. And then on the bottom frame, I fussy cut out a house, and I purposely chose the navy blue house so that I could bring some of that navy blue from the navy frame down to below the photo. And then I layered up a puffy sticker that says Family Traditions, and then a puffy Christmas tree, and then I'm just going to scatter some of the wood buttons and the star, what are they called? Wood veneer stars, and some enamel dots. And this comes together so quickly. I really love it. I still have not journaled on the layout. I will journal. I'm thinking about adding maybe a frame down to the bottom right corner to do my journaling in, or I'll just journal somewhere on the page. Maybe, I don't know. I will figure that out though. So here I'm adding my cluster to the top, and I'm using some of those buttons, which the buttons are sometimes hard for me to use because they're so thick, but I really like how they turned out on this layout, especially with using the chipboard and the wood veneer, because I already have quite a bit of dimension with the chipboard. So then by adding the buttons, they didn't seem quite as thick when there was kind of another layer below it. If I were to add the buttons on a flat layout where I had just everything on the layout was flat, it would have just looked like too heavy or a little off for me. So this worked out well using all of the different dimensions of the wood veneer, the chipboard, and the buttons. So I really like how that turned out. In the end, or in the final photos in the end, you're gonna see some navy splatters, and I ended up doing that as an afterthought. Once I had the layout all completed, I thought it needed a little something else, so I did put some navy splatters, which like I said, you'll see in the end. And now I wanted to kind of be able to frame out those other sides of that layout, so I could have something to stop your eye from going off the page. And I didn't want to layer this onto another pattern paper because I already had so much going on. So I took a piece of red paper from the collection, green and navy blue, and I'm just going to cut out kind of a chunk of the white cardstock on the top, on the right, and on the bottom. And I'm going to use my scissors, which you're going to see here in just a bit, to kind of rough up my cut a little bit. And then I'm going to back that paper behind where I tore. There you go, I'm cutting it off. So I'm going to just back those colors kind of around the layout there. And I chose to do the green on the right side because I didn't have anything green over there. I chose the navy blue on the bottom because I have a heavy presence of navy blue on the top with the navy blue frame. And I chose to do the red on the top because I had a strong presence of red on the bottom with the red frame. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted to make sure that the colors were balanced. And I felt like that really did balance the page. So let's see, I'm gonna just kind of cut that off, and then I will be showing, I think, one more of the sides, and then I'll cut out so you don't have to watch all of it because I'm just basically repeating my steps. So I hope you all have enjoyed this series. I know I have. I have loved getting some inspiration from all of the ladies below, and it's just been so much fun. And I've got some Christmas layout scraps, so that makes me super happy. Definitely make sure you're subscribed to everyone's channels and you're commenting on everyone's layouts, because Heather is giving out a prize at the end of the series here at the end of July, and you will definitely want to be in for a chance to win that. And yeah, she's just asking that you comment on the videos and subscribe to everyone. I know I have gotten some new subscribers from this who have been just so sweet, and I thank you all for all of your comments. You all are just so encouraging and kind, and it really makes me want to continue doing these process videos. So I just want to thank you all very much for all your kind comments and the time it takes to comment on a layout. I know, it does take time, and if the fact that you're commenting really means a lot. So here I'm going to finish up, and I think I'm just putting down some enamel dots. And here are my close-up shots for you. If you have any questions about anything that I've used or any techniques that I've done, or just any questions in general, just leave them below. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.